Cinco de Mayo by L. Owens, illustrated by Holly Conger. Cultural Holidays. Brought to you by Abdo Publishing. Table of Contents. What is Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo story. Mexican pride. The City of Puebla. Celebrations today. Recipes and songs. Glossary. On the web. Index. What is Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo is a Mexican holiday. It honors a military success from Mexico's past. Every year on May 5th, people celebrate Cinco de Mayo. The name means 5th of May. Cinco de Mayo story. The Cinco de Mayo holiday began in Mexico. It started in 1862 after the Battle of Puebla. The day honors the Mexican army's victory over the French. Before this battle, France, England, and Spain had loaned money to Mexico, but Mexico was bankrupt. It had been hard hit by war. So the countries planned to attack Mexico as a group. They sent their armies by ship to the eastern coast of Mexico. Benito Juarez was Mexico's president. He knew his army was too small. He tried to make a deal with the enemy leaders. England and Spain agreed not to fight, but the French wanted their money. If they couldn't have it, they would try to take over Mexico. Benito Juarez was Mexico's president from 1858 to 1863. He became president again in 1867. Juarez was president until he died in 1872. The French started marching from Veracruz to Mexico City. They had more than 6,000 men. Soon, they reached Puebla. This town was only 100 miles or 160 kilometers from Mexico City. President Juarez decided that Mexico would fight back. He had the Mexican army waiting in Puebla to fight. The Mexican army had just 5,000 men. On May 5th, General Ignacio Zaragoza led the Mexican army against the French. The Mexicans knew their land. They knew how to fight on it. The story goes that during the battle, Zaragoza let loose a stampede of cattle. France suffered nearly 5 times more injuries and deaths than Mexico that day. This battle became known as the Battle of Puebla. Mexican pride. Mexico's victory in the Battle of Puebla gave its army pride, but the war was not over. The French named Emperor Maximilian of Austria to be Mexico's new ruler. Mexico continued to fight France. After 5 long years, Mexico won the war. During the French rule of Mexico, the United States was fighting its civil war. President Abraham Lincoln sided with Mexico. However, there were no U.S. troops that could be sent to help Mexico. The Battle of Puebla showed the strength of Mexico. The Mexican people would not give up. That spirit is at the heart of Cinco de Mayo. Today, the holiday is honored throughout Mexico. The Mexican flag is an important part of Cinco de Mayo. It contains 3 stripes. The stripes are colored green, white, and red. In the center is an eagle. The eagle is standing on a cactus. This is the national coat of arms. The City of Puebla. The City of Puebla is a great place to be for Cinco de Mayo. Puebla's nickname is Angelopolis. It means City of the Angels. It's the capital city of the Mexican state called Puebla, and it's one of North America's oldest cities. Los Angeles, California is known as the City of Angels. In 1531, Puebla's original name was La Puebla de los Angeles. Puebla is surrounded by mountains. In the late 19th century, many people from other countries moved to Puebla. They came from Germany, Spain, and Italy. It's an exciting place to live. It is fun to visit, too. In Puebla, you can visit the famous battle site. On Cinco de Mayo, the city has a military parade. Lots of traditional foods are sold in street stands. Celebrations today. There are many ways to enjoy Cinco de Mayo. Several parties are held in the United States. There is a Cinco de Mayo festival in Los Angeles. Up to 500,000 people go to this event each year. Other big events happen across the country. Mariachi music is part of the festival. A mariachi band has 8 members. 3 people play violins. 2 people play different types of guitars. 2 people play trumpets. 1 person plays a small bass. Mariachi musicians dress in colorful Mexican charro or cowboy outfits. They also wear sombreros or Mexican cowboy hats. Along with music, Mexican food can be found at Cinco de Mayo. Some foods to enjoy are tacos, corn, and tostadas. Common drinks are limeade and horchata water. You might also see Mexican folk dancing and parades. At some events, people act out the Battle of Puebla. Everyone is honoring the Mexican heritage. Recipes and songs. Enjoy these tasty treats for Cinco de Mayo. Be sure to make these with an adult. Mexican limeade. Ingredients: 3 quarts water, 6 limes, washed, 1 cup sugar, ice. Directions: pour water into a pitcher. Slice 5 of the limes in half and squeeze the juice into the water. Add the sugar and stir to mix. Slice the remaining lime into thin circles. Float the slices in the limeade. Cover the pitcher. Refrigerate it for several hours until cold. Serve the limeade over ice. Horchata water. Ingredients: 6 tablespoons uncooked rice, 1 1/4 cups blanched almonds, 1 1-inch cinnamon stick, 3 2-inch strips of lime zest, 4 cups water divided, 1 cup sugar. Directions: use a blender to grind rice until smooth. Combine the rice with the almonds, cinnamon stick, and lime zest. Let this mixture stand overnight. Blend the mixture again until it is smooth. Add 2 cups of water. Blend for a few seconds. Line a large sieve with cheesecloth. Place the sieve over a mixing bowl. While stirring the rice mixture, pour it into the sieve. Liquid will run through the sieve and into the mixing bowl. Remove the sieve. Add 2 cups of water to the liquid in the mixing bowl. Stir in sugar. Add some water if the mixture is thick. Cover and refrigerate. Serve with ice. Teach your friends about Cinco de Mayo by singing Cinco de Mayo song. The words are sung to the tune of Pop Goes the Weasel. Cinco de Mayo song. France invaded Mexico in 1862. The French were brave and powerful. Cinco de Mayo. The leader of the Mexicans was General Zaragoza. He was smarter than the French. Cinco de Mayo. It was the 5th of May in 1862. The French lost, the Mexicans won. Cinco de Mayo. Glossary. Bankrupt. Legally lacking funds needed to pay off money owed. Cactus, a leafless plant with prickly spines. Coat of arms, a design on a shield that represents a family, a university, a city, or a country. Injury, a wound. Stampede, a rush of frightened animals. Tradition, customs, ideas, and beliefs handed down from one generation to the next.